What's up, y'all? This your boy Dame Dash, and I'm back with another video.
You got a boss. And jerk, that shit hurts. I take it personally.
Hey, y'all. So this is the recipe for the macaroni. I use Mullins. I got 2 boxes. I got some olive oil in there and a pinch of salt. So once the noodles come to a boil, you just, mix them up to make sure they ain't sticking together. And then that's it. I'll be back. Keep watching. All right, y'all. So right now, this is my secret ingredient. I use Philadelphia cream cheese in my macaroni. So what I do is right after I take it out of the pot and I drain it and it's still hot, I put it in the bowl. I put the Philadelphia cream cheese in. Depending on how much macaroni you're using, use 1 to 2 blocks. Right here, I have 2 blocks. I'm adding a little bit of milk because it's a little stiff, and the milk is going to help it loosen up a little bit if I can mix it all in. And what the Philadelphia cream cheese do, it makes it creamy. So I mix it in to make sure the noodles got the cream cheese inside. So you want to make sure the cream cheese is inside of the noodles or on every noodle. So you want to mix everything in. You season it with your salt and your pepper. I normally add some melted butter into it too to make sure it's really good. Right now, this is where I'm going to add my second block of Philadelphia cream cheese. All right, y'all, so right now I'm going to slice up some Velveeta cheese in the blocks. You want to slice it up pretty thin. Even though it's going to melt, you still want it to be kind of thin so it can melt evenly. I'm just going to mix a few pieces of this in for creaminess. It makes it creamy. It's easier if you melt the cheese first and then pour it all in. But either way, it still makes it creamy. All right, y'all, so right now I'm gonna go in with the pepper and season that on up to taste. Nobody wants bland macaroni and cheese. You have to be careful with the salt because there's a lot of sodium in the cheese already, but pepper, it helps it out a lot. So be generous with the pepper and be very light with the salt. All right, y'all, you remember about the pan I was telling you I was doing an individual pan and then a bigger pan? This is the individual pan. So it's like I'm putting it in layers, but it's really not going to be layers because I mix everything in together anyway. Because I hate macaroni and cheese when it's cheese on the top, but then it's white milk and just white noodles at the end. Or once you eat it, nah, you don't like that. So you put some in the pan, put some cheeses in there. I like sharp cheese because it's rich in flavor. I like Kobe Jack and mozzarella. The mozzarella makes it really like pulley, like, if you was to eat some pasta and you see the big string of cheese, mozzarella do that, like a piece of the pull from the cheese. It's really, really good. So I put mozzarella in there. I'm gonna put some more sharp in there. And it's whatever cheeses you like, but my key cheeses is sharp cheese. You gotta have sharp cheese, Kobe Jack, and mozzarella. So I keep putting the cheeses in, and then I am going to wait until I see what I'm doing next. Sorry. All right, y'all, so right now I'm gonna add an egg to a bowl. I'm gonna crack that egg and beat it in. This is going to make your macaroni thick and stick together. This is the baked part of the macaroni. What you never want to do is add an egg directly to hot noodles. You're gonna have scrambled eggs in your macaroni. Nobody wants that, okay? So you make sure your noodles is a little cool. You get you an egg, you beat it, add some milk, and you want to add some heavy whipping cream. The cream, once again, is going to make it creamy. You want some creamy macaroni and cheese. So I add milk, heavy whipping cream, a pinch of salt, and a little pepper. You mix it all together. This is going to be your thickening agent for your macaroni. This is, you know, when you eat macaroni and you bake it and then you cut it and it be like a thick piece. This is how you get it. Alright, so we're gonna pour all that in there. That's the egg, the heavy cream, and the milk. Want to mix it all around. Make sure it's all up and through there. But you see how I got cheese all around. I got the milk and the butter so it won't be dry. You gotta make sure your macaroni and cheese is moist before you put it in the oven. Now you don't want it super, super wet, but you want it to be moist so when it melts, all the cheese melt. When it's super dry, that's when your cheese be clunky and it don't be creamy. You know, it just be stuck in that one spot and it don't really spread. That's what the moisture by adding the milk and stuff like that is. Alright y'all, so I went in with a little more macaroni noodles. So every time you put more noodles in, you want to put more cheese in. So it's like my second layer of macaroni noodles and my second layer of cheese. And once again, I'm going to mix everything together. Even though it's like I'm doing layers, I'm still mixing it all together. Alright y'all, so finally I'm going to put my last layer of cheese on top to get that bubbly golden crust. So what I like to do is put sharp and a little Kobe Jack on top of it so it can have a nice texture. And that's all. Sometimes you can put butter on top and it'd be really crunchy if you put the butter, melted butter on top of the cheese. But I didn't choose to do it with this little pan like that. So that's how you do it. You throw that in the oven on 375. You can wrap it. That way your cheese, you don't have to worry about your cheese browning before your noodles is actually cooked because your noodles is al dente. So you wrap it or leave it unwrapped. Alright y'all, so right here, this is the bigger pan that I was telling you guys that I had. I'm basically going to do the same exact thing. Nothing really is going to be different. It's just the size. I'm going to use 2 eggs because this is a bigger pan. 2 eggs instead of 1 pan. So if you're making a small one for you and like one person, you use 1 egg. But if you're going to use a big pan, 2 eggs. Same steps, you just use 2 eggs. Other than that, y'all, that's how you make my cheesy macaroni and cheese. It's so easy, so simple. If you have any questions, leave them down below and I'll make sure I answer them. But I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for watching. Hey, make sure y'all make this macaroni and cheese. It's really good. It looks crazy, but it tastes amazing. Season it to taste. Some people add garlic and onion and all that different stuff. I don't do all that. I just do salt and pepper. I do a little Creole. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I love y'all. Peace. Y'all see me add my thick layer of cheese on top? This is the best part, y'all. So I use sharp cheese for the top. Make sure you get it all over. You know, that's all you gotta do. Throw that bad boy in the oven for 375, probably 25 to 30 minutes. Everything is cooked. You just want your egg to cook because you got a raw egg in there. But that don't take that much time at all. And you want your cheese to melt. Key, you gotta let your cheese melted. It's easier to cover it with foil, but you don't want it to be touching the cheese. You know, you don't want to pull your foil off and all your cheese come off. You don't want that. So if you're gonna put foil over the top, make sure it's enough space in between the foil and the cheese so it won't get stuck on the top of your pan. That's the worst. But all right, y'all, I'm going for real now. Bye. All right, they all standing over here. They're ready to eat.
Hurry up!
All right, y'all.